Thank you for joining us today. Today we will be discussing Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. This is the third of 4 sessions. Today we will cover as much as possible, but our topics today include an introduction to the Dynamics 365 sales integration with Business Central. Before we begin, let's learn more about Opal Business Solutions. Opal has approximately 20 team members with a wide variety of technical expertise and certifications. Opal is also a Silver Enterprise Partner and CSP with Microsoft. Opal strives hard to serve as an extension of your team, helping you to design and deliver technology solutions to help you anticipate and overcome business challenges. With 2 offices on the East Coast, Opal provides quick and reliable products and services throughout the United States. Opal is able to provide one stop for your technology needs. Whether looking for enterprise-level hardware, SMB equipment, or even certified pre-owned, Opal can provide the equipment to meet your needs. Opal also provides CSP licensing on Microsoft applications while also customizing any software to meet your needs. Finally, Opal's network service team provides the expertise and knowledge to design, upgrade, and support your entire infrastructure. With Opal's team monitoring and maintaining your network, you will have the latest security protection and meet the industry-verified compliances. Without further delay, I am Dallas Davidson, a Business Central engineer at Opal Business Solutions. Let's begin our presentation and learn more about Dynamics 365 Business Central. In our previous presentations, we said that Business Central is part of the Microsoft Dynamics 365 product line of enterprise resource planning applications. Business Central is Microsoft's premier cloud-based financial management solution. It is used by companies of all sizes to automate key business processes. It is an all-in-one business management solution that is easy to use and adapt. It also seamlessly integrates with additional Microsoft software, including Outlook, Excel, Word, Power BI, and Dynamics 365 Sales. Last week, we also discussed and walked through the payables and receivables processes in Business Central. We also walked through the Intelligent Cloud Insights and how to pay an invoice using Intelligent Cloud Insights. This week, we will be discussing the integration between Dynamics 365 Business Central Premium Edition and Dynamics 365 for Sales Customer Engagement. If you use Dynamics 365 for Sales for Customer Engagement, you can enjoy a seamless integration and lead-to-cash processes by using Business Central for back-end activities such as sales order processing, managing inventory, and completing financial processes. Integrating the applications lets you access data and sales from Business Central, and in some cases the other way around. You can work with and synchronize data that both services have in common, such as customers and contacts, and sales information. You can also keep the data up to date in both applications. For example, a salesperson in sales can use the price list from Business Central when they create a sales order. When they add the item to a sales order line in sales, they can see the inventory level or availability of the item from Business Central. Conversely, order processors in Business Central can handle sales orders that are automatically or manually transferred from sales. For example, they can create and post sales order lines for items or resources that were entered in sales as write-in products. This is what we'll be taking a look at today. In order to use the Business Central and CRM integration, you must be licensed for Business Central Premium and Dynamics 365 Sales Customer Engagement. One user from your organization must be an administrator in both Business Central and Dynamics for Sales. This means that the user must be a full user in order to access the integrated features of the applications. The user must be assigned a super user role in Business Central and a System and Solutions Administrator in Dynamics for Sales. This user will be used as a bridge between the 2 applications. However, none of their personal information or data will be compromised by using their username as a bridge. So without further delay, let's take a look at the integration features in Business Central. Okay, today we are going to access the demonstration environment in Business Central. This will allow us to get the true look and feel of Business Central in a live environment. You will also see items that we covered in the navigation portion of the first Lunch and Learn video being utilized throughout the demonstration. In the Business Central demo environment, we are going to look at the items that synchronize with Dynamics for Sales and process a sales order that was initiated in Dynamics 365 for Sales. So, as we mentioned in the brief introductory PowerPoint, Business Central can access a multitude of features from Dynamics for Sales. We can access these features in Business Central by going to the search bar and typing in 365, and then selecting Show All at the right-hand side of the search window. As we mentioned before, the available fields to synchronize are accounts, which are considered customers and vendors in Business Central, cases, contacts, products, unit groups, sales quotes, sales orders, opportunities, and transaction currencies. If we click on the accounts field, we can see a list of accounts that were originally entered on the CRM side. On the far right-hand side of the screen, there is a column labeled Coupled. This column tells you if a record from Dynamics for Sales has been synchronized to a record in Business Central. Since the column is labeled Yes, this means that the records have been synchronized in both systems. A coupled record means that any data entered for this account in Business Central or Dynamics for Sales will sync to the other system automatically. Now I'm going to hit the back button and again type in 365 in the search bar. And we are going to begin processing a sales order that originated from Dynamics 365 Sales. This is one of the most utilized features in the integration. This is a list of sales orders that exist within Dynamics 365 for Sales at the current moment. These sales orders are waiting for us on the finance side to convert them to sales orders within Business Central. The sales order that we are going to process originated in Dynamics 365 as an opportunity. This relates back to some of the topics Emma touched on last month. On the sales side, the opportunity was converted to a quote, which was then won and converted to a sales order. In this process, the sales side is now finished with their responsibilities, so this sales order is now ready to be passed on to the finance side, which is where we would pick up the sales order and complete its process. To complete the sales order process, we are first going to select the sales order that we are looking for from the list and look it over. So in this case, this is the datum 04. So we can see in the sales order that the order is for our client, A Datum Corporation. The order is also for a Berlin guest chair, and it has been assigned the Business Central default price list. We can see in the Invoicing Fast tab, and it has also been assigned in Net 30 in payment terms. Once we have determined that all of the information is correct in Business Central, we can create the sales order by selecting the button in the top left-hand corner, Create in Business Central. This button creates the actual sales order within Business Central. The Business Central sales order will automatically populate with the information synchronized from Dynamics for Sales. If a purchase order needs to be made for the items listed on the sales order, you can simply go to Actions, Functions, and create purchase document. This is one of the inventory control features within Business Central. You can now create a purchase order directly from the sales order and link the two together. The purchase order window also uses Intelligent Cloud Insights to detect how many items or chairs, in this case, need to be purchased based on how many items we already have on hand in inventory. So in this case, our Intelligent Cloud Insights are letting us know that we have all items on the sales order and they're actually available on hand. So we do not need to purchase any Berlin guest chairs. However, if we did want to go through with this is able to be edited. At this point, we are still able to edit the document if needed. We are able to adjust the quantity and even add another line item if needed. However, once we've looked over the sales order and made any revisions that are needed, we can go ahead and post and send this sales order, convert it to an invoice. The sales invoice can then be sent to our client via email in a document that looks out of the box, something like this. So I'll go ahead and post this. So this is allowing me now to send our invoice in an email. This is the settings that we can now enter for our client's email. And a preview of what the email would look like. Okay, so this is the document that was actually attached in the email that we just sent. And this is, again, an out-of-the-box document. Now in Business Central, we can go back to our home screen. And once our client actually pays the invoice that we had just sent, we can recognize the payment in Business Central within the cash receipts journal. So to recognize the payment, we would go up to the search bar and enter cash receipt. And then from here, what we would do is enter our account type, which in this case is customer. Our account number is 1,000 or 10,000 for A Datum Corporation. And then we would go ahead and skip over the amounts and enter in our balance account number, which in this case is our checking account. We would then enter our applies to document number, which again, we saw this in last week's receivables and payables lunch and learn. Go ahead and select whatever document that this would apply to. Once our document or once our line is set up to post, we can go ahead and post this. We're now going to switch back to our PowerPoint for a quick recap and then to wrap up our third of the 4 series on Business Central. All right, so today we saw in Business Central the integration with CRM. We processed a sales order that originated in Dynamics for Sales. The order originated as an opportunity. The sales team was able to convert the opportunity to a quote, and once the quote was won, it was converted to a sales order. The sales order was then passed to the finance team in Business Central. The sales order is able to be edited or purchased, or a purchase document is able to be created if required. The sales invoice is then created from a sales order, and a cash receipt is then entered in Business Central once the customer pays the invoice. At this time, we will read and answer any questions that have been submitted using the chat functionality. I'll give everyone a minute to submit any questions that they might want answered. All right, I don't see any questions popping up in the chat box. If anyone thinks of any questions regarding any of the topics that we have covered so far in this Lunch and Learn series, or wants a deeper dive into what the integration features can handle, please feel free to reach out to me at dallas@opalbiz.com. Remember to look for our monthly newsletters sent the fourth week of the month, as well as our Microsoft emails sent the first week of the month, in order to keep updated on the latest tips and features. Thank you for joining us today, and please remember to look for this video and others on the Opal YouTube channel.